G'day, my name's Neil Vanderplug and I'm from the Avanti Isowhey Sports cycling team. Now, we're here in Meetung for the first round of the Victorian Road Series, and it's the Tour of East Gippsland that brings us here, and the TT's already finished. It's gone pretty well for us. We've got first, second and third actually, so it's not often you get a clean sweep like that. We've got Joe Cooper who took it out, Sean Lake, the two big boys, and then the young climber Chris Hamilton did pretty well as well and got third. So we're just waiting for this second stage to start in the afternoon, and on board the Corsa DR here, that's mine, and Chris Hamilton's Corsa SL. We're going to have a couple of Shimano sports cams to capture the action, so if anything happens, we'll, well, you're about to find out. I'll clip it in, I'll edit it straight after this, so hope you enjoy it. Here's the one. Sports cam tucked just under here, just underneath the Pioneer head unit. Hamo, looking forward to it?
Yeah, should be pretty good.
Happy with the TT?
Yeah, really happy. Yeah, didn't really know what to expect. Just getting on into the TT side of things. So no.
Have you done a TT on a TT bike before?
No.
First time, third place, pretty good.
Yeah, pretty happy.
It's pretty hard to go much better, really. Sean Lake and Joe Cooper, both with sort of, thresholds way above 400. It's probably pretty hard to beat those dudes.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, it was not a bad result with who came out on top.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what do you expect for this afternoon?
I don't really know. It's hard to say with these races, but I feel it would probably be a bunch kick.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my prediction.
Now we've got the camera sitting under your bars there. Are you going to go into the dirt for us or do any sort of, mountain bike moves or?
I might pull a few inside suicides.
Yep,
just to
okay.
keep things interesting. Like, even if it doesn't need to be done, we need to have something to show later on, don't we?
Yep, that's good. So make sure you turn it on, Hamo.
Yeah, I will.
That's it. So right here we're on board Chris Hamilton. So this is the camera in between Chris Hamilton's hands here. Now, unfortunately, we don't really have any awesome footage of the finish or anything too exciting like that. We just sort of didn't capture any of that. You just sort of got to pick and choose, and sometimes you just don't get anything too spectacular. But we do have a bit of footage here of Chris Hamilton at the start. So Hamo here, he's sitting in third overall. We've got two people in front of him on GC in a really good spot, and Hamo's just guarding the front of the peloton here and just waiting for anyone to attack. And if there's an attack that looks big enough, say sort of 5 riders, Hamo's just going to jump in it and make sure we're represented. So here's a guy from GPM who's going off the front. I think he's seen a few others go just in front of him. Pat's Veg is following in, and then Hamo clicks it down a few, follows in, and then we're represented in that move. So Hamo would have done that many times in the first sort of half hour following moves, as did Sean Lake. And then eventually Hamo put himself in the winning move of 17. And yeah, I won't spoil it, but he did well. Now, after the winning break eventually went clear, after the first sort of probably half an hour of racing very hard, this isn't actually good footage, but I actually had to turn the camera on because Matt Clark, when the break went out to about a minute, just over a minute, just gone on the front and has just ridden it back. And he pretty much rode the break back of about 20 riders by himself. And it was a very impressive ride. Everything was just strung out behind me here. I was sitting in second wheel, and Matt Clark was just keeping the average power at around 310 watts. So I just thought I had to put the camera on and just sort of just put that out there. He sort of didn't really get any result there, but geez, Matt Clark going very strong. So we're just here at the event centre in Meetung after the second stage of the Tour of the East Gippsland, and it was actually a pretty good stage again, not quite as good as the TT, but we got first and third. So it was actually a really good course, rolling terrain, and a bit of crosswind as well. So there was a group of 20 that eventually split off the front. We had 3 in it, and then towards the end, rumour has it, we haven't actually caught up with Coops yet, but Coops hit him and went solo with 10k to go. And I'll tell you what, if you haven't seen Coops too much on bunch rides or haven't had the chance to ride with him, the guy is an athlete. When he gets off the front like that, he is a hard man to beat. So Coops won solo, and then Chris Hamilton, the guy who was actually on our team, he got 3rd. So great day of racing. That obviously Coops will still be leading GC, and that'll put Chris Hamilton into 2nd. So bad luck, Sean. You've moved down a bit.